Hey, welcome to the Board Game Barbecue Trivia Night. We'll have our podcasters in two teams battling it out for the title of the Trivia Belt. So here we go. Basically, I'll introduce you to the two team captains for the night. We have a battle bigger than Batman versus Superman, a battle bigger than Rocky versus Apollo. Tonight, everybody, this is party versus solo. That's right. Team captains tonight for the two big M's of the Board Game Barbecue universe. We have Mitch and Mike as our two captains.
All right. Bring it, buddy.
Here we go.
Yeah,
that's it.
Let's team party, right?
Captains.
So I think it's a bit
solo.
unfair, first of all, that Mitch has nobody else on his team and I've got everyone else on mine.
Yeah. That unfortunately is also in my notes. On Team Party tonight, we have Sarah, Jules, and Steve. Can we all hear it for Team Party, please?
Woo!
Woo! Party on, where?
And on Team Solo, we have Mitch.
Yeah.
With Dan, and there we go. That's Team Solo. So it's Dan and Def and Mitch.
And
versus...
Bring it
on.
yeah,
Connor. Connor took the word solo variant tonight. Yeah, he took the Team Solo literally and just didn't turn up. So basically what we'll have is the first round, and there'll be multiple rounds. If there's a round which requires you guys to buzz in, you just got to say the words for your team. So you either say party or you say solo. That's the way that works. It's pretty simple. So everyone knows their teams. Cool. You might want to take a note so you don't say the wrong one. But here we go. So the first round is called the Wonder Years, and I'll ask each team a question, and then they will give me the answer.
So we can
deliberate.
Yeah, before we.
Yeah, you guys can talk about it. This one isn't a buzzing in round, so it's just take your time and deliberate from there. So it's the first few questions are very simple and pretty chilled. So question one, we'll go to Team Party. You guys ready?
Sure.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So
was
Mousetrap? Oh, sorry. Was Mousetrap released earlier or later than 1972?
Liking that.
Oh,
I'm going.
Man,
I'm going earlier.
You reckon earlier?
Yeah, well, it had been around for a while when I was a kid, and I'm like an '80s baby. So
well, if Sarah had it when she was a kid, it's got to have been prior to 72, doesn't it?
Oh,
Shots fired.
Wow.
That's why you're not on Team Party.
In the island.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm no help here because I'm a '90s baby. So
I'll go
what do you
with you,
think?
Steve. I'll go with you, Steve. I reckon. Yeah, it might be earlier.
What do you think, Sarah? Did it look like an old
I'm
game
kind
when
of
you were
on
a kid?
It did. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
So we're going earlier.
80% confidence.
You were right, actually. It was earlier. So that's 1 point.
Yes.
And you get a bonus point if you can name the year.
Oh, 68.
Oh,
I was going to say 68. Ooh,
63.
Oh, okay.
Lucky.
Wow.
Sorry, no, I was talking to my teammates. We hadn't decided on an answer yet.
63.
Very differently.
This one's for Team Solo.
All right.
That's crazy.
Was
Bit of
Monopoly
hush, please.
released earlier or later than 1941?
Okay, so that's tricky because Monopoly was actually released as the landlord game in
Don't
the
include Landlord.
So we're not counting the landlord game?
Just as it was when it was produced under the name Monopoly.
I know it was wartime, because weren't they actually? They were sending it to like the troops and actually smuggling
It was, yes.
other things in as components. So it's definitely
maybe
wartime.
30s.
Well, 30s isn't wartime, is it?
I think it started in the
39
30s,
was
didn't
the First World War, I think.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh, so 45 it finished.
Yeah.
Something.
Hmm.
So what year? 1940s, we're saying, Adrian.
1941 or later or earlier.
What do you think, Dev?
Yeah, I'm torn on this. I
Get
think
off-
I
Get off
remember
Wikipedia, Def.
TikTok, TikTok.
I remember the war thing. So I'd go with actually after 1941.
You
Like as if it was released in
later in the war. Yeah, then rather than at the start of the war. If it's later than 41, it's going to be like 42. It'd be very close.
Yeah,
to
something
that.
like
I'm not
that.
that cruel.
Mm.
Just so you know. It's just, yeah.
That's a big clue.
Okay. Yeah, then maybe it's earlier.
No. As in, like, it's gonna have at least a
Right.
couple of years in it, not just 1 year. Like, I'm not that harsh.
Mm. Well, this is after. What are you saying, Dan?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards after.
All right.
But not much after.
2 out of 3 will go after, Adrian.
It was earlier.
I knew it.
Oh no!
I thought it was like the 20s or something.
It was 35.
35.
35.
I'm sorry, you guys don't get the bonus for the thing. So there you go. And just one small little side note that Monopoly has printed over $3 trillion since 1935. So
Wow.
could solve world hunger.
Crazy.
With
Yeah,
Monopoly
okay.
money.
Yeah, but it's fake money.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Could solve.
In other words,
fake
they've
world
taken that
hunger.
much oxygen out of the world by cutting down
Yeah.
that many trees.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, back to party. Cluedo was released in 1958. True or false?
Ooh, I would have
I mean-
thought it would be a little bit later than that.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I would've
58
thought
seems
so.
pretty early for Cluedo.
Well, how long have
I thought it was a
candlesticks been
70s
around?
game.
How long have candlesticks been around for? All right, think about it.
A while.
I'll go false.
Okay, so
I'll
it
lean
was
towards
made in
that
the
way.
1640s.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that makes me
yeah.
lean towards true is that he's given us 58 or every other year in existence.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
true.
it is a bit of a funny one.
And
Yeah,
I'm assuming
we can go-
You're
we
talking
can-
about, like, we're not saying the print of Cluedo. It could be Clue. Just it's not like the Australian version of Clue,
Yeah.
which.
I believe the original
Oh,
was Cluedo.
Okay.
It's
That's
pretty
good.
British.
Maybe
I'll
we'll
lean
go with
towards
true
true.
then.
Look, a little while from
know this
them
question's
making
a bit
Monopoly. Yeah, I could see that. I reckon we'll try our luck. Push our
Captain
luck.
says true.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, I'm very sorry. It was false.
Was I right? Was it the 70s sometime?
It wasn't. It was actually really early. It was 1949. The
Wow.
very
Wow.
first edition of it.
Really?
And if you look up the board,
Wow.
it's crazily different. But
Hmm.
there you go.
There you go.
It was also created in Leeds, in the UK. That's where it comes
Ah,
from.
Oh, really?
So-
Oh,
And-
right.
And
Yeah.
illustrated by Andrew Bosley.
Okay. For you guys, Scrabble was first released in 1938. True
True or
or false?
false? I think it's a false. I think Scrabble's got to be lots earlier than that.
I would have
Yep.
thought it's just bloody letters, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Cleopatra used to play Scrabble, didn't she?
She played Words with Friends.
Ah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that one.
Or upwards.
Where's your
Upwards. So I'm going false.
Did you
Dan.
also
Yeah,
have an older
I'm-
sister who tried to convince you it was better?
I'm happy with that.
Happy with that.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but it was true.
Ah, for Christ's sake.
Don't know if you know this, but the original game that predates Scrabble from the same inventor was called Lexico. And it was very much a similar game with the slight few variations to it. But yeah, that's actually also a really interesting board to look at as well. If you liked Scrabble when you were a kid, or if you've ever played much Scrabble, you should look at Lexico. It's quite interesting. Anyway, let's just
It's
quickly
also-
move on. This is a bit of a quick fire round, so you've got to buzz in with your party and your solo. Don't delay, don't linger too much. Even if you buzz in, you're going to get yourself a couple of seconds of leeway before you need to give your answer. But which game was known worldwide as a pencil and paper game, which dates from World War One? Look at all your faces. I love this look. This look
Paddy.
is great. This is what I
Oh,
want.
yeah, Paddy.
Oh,
Go on.
All right, I'll give it to you, Jules. Give it to you.
I was just going to say noughts and crosses.
Oof, No, it
Okay.
wasn't. Flicking it over to Solo.
Solo.
Ah,
Hangman.
No.
Oh.
Can we just
I'll
keep
give
going
it
till we get it?
It's no. I'll tell it to you straight up. It's battleships.
Oh,
Ah,
yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew you'd
Good
get
old
it when he told you
battleships.
straight away. Okay,
Okay.
name the game that appeared on The Late Show with Johnny Carson, making the game a massive success, but also leading to its competitors labeling this game Sex in a Box.
Oh, Putty.
Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
Twister.
that.
Oh, good one, Jules.
Nicely done.
Well played, Jules.
Well done.
Only if you play
Okay.
it right.
Yeah.
That's it. Only if you play it right. Okay, I'll give you this one, guys. Which controversial board game outsold Monopoly in 1967?
Controversial game.
Solo.
It was controversial that it
Go for it.
outsold Monopoly, or it
Mitch?
wasn't
It's a
Yeah.
controversial game. Which controversial
controversial
game?
game.
I'm going to go
Okay.
with Ouija.
Yeah, Ouija board.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Ah.
Well played, Mitch. That was
Wow.
great.
Get off Wikipedia. Simon.
Hands are here. Hands are here.
Okay, this is a harder question for me to read out than I believe it is for you guys to answer. So just bear with me because I'm going to have to say it slowly. But which game has 4,531,985,219,092 positions for all of the game board to be populated with just 42 pieces?
Solo.
Yeah.
Go.
No.
Okay.
Solo.
Yeah, go for it.
The Campaign of Africa.
No. I'll give it to Party one go.
42 pieces. No, that's too many.
I know. Yeah. I think.
I don't know if I want to give it.
It had a
You guys
lot
going to try? Just Party? Like, you want to give it
I
one
forgot
quick
what all the
flick?
numbers were for.
It's just the amount of combinations that it can do with its 42
42
pieces.
pieces.
Oh, hang on.
Party.
Oh,
I'll have a jump
Party.
in.
Is it?
Ah,
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You
no,
go.
I was just guessing. So if you've got something better than that, yeah, go
I
for
will
it.
have a
No,
guess as well.
mine was the guess as well.
Go for it. One
I'll
quick
step
one
out.
because we're moving on.
I'll go.
No
if you
one?
go
Is it
for-
chess?
Yeah, I was going to say chess as well.
I was going to say chess as
No.
well.
No, it's
Ah.
not.
I was going to say mahjong.
Connect
but-
4.
Mitch got it, but I'm sorry, I'm not giving you the point for it.
Damn it. I was thinking,
Connect
yeah.
4.
Connect four. Yeah, man. I tell you, when I looked at that number as a numeral number, I could never
I was trying
pronounce
to
it. I
think
had to
what's
literally write
7
it out.
across and 6 up.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back and count it again, Adrian, in case you miss one.
Yeah, I'm
I could've
calling a
missed it.
recount, please.
Yeah. Okay. Which
The integrity of this
classic
competition.
game has the highest possibility score of 1,575? And remember, this is Wonder Years, so this is classic kind of games like.
That's the
It's
highest
good like
possible
that.
score you can get in that game. Whatever
That's the
game.
maximum.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just trying to think of things that have points like that.
Yeah. Actual score at the end of the game.
You should get this, Mitch.
I should get
Oh,
this.
it's a
should I?
solo game.
uh-oh.
Well, not
Oh,
necessarily.
party. Party.
But go for it.
Is it Yahtzee?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
yours.
yes.
Oh, nicely done.
Nice one.
Done.
So
I
you would
have
have
never
to
got a score anywhere like that, let me tell you.
You
No
would have
way.
Fantastic.
you would have to roll 13 Yahtzees, and then you would score the 12 bonus Yahtzees worth 100 points each,
That's
and
insane.
you'd get 375 in all the other categories, which totals you up to your 1575.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, guys, that was the Wonder Years.
Woo.
That was
That was
that was
great.
us. Like we're now
Well done.
moving on to
What'd you do?
the next
Score
next
check.
round.
Score check.
Score check. Party have got 3, and Solo have 1.
Ah, how apt.
Can I get one for, can I get a point for Connect 4? Did I miss
Lonely
Connect 4?
Island
Just stay that way the rest of the time.
I couldn't give it to you because I'd already thrown it over.
Fair enough.
But there we go. The next round we'll be playing is called Complexity. Now, we all talk about measuring games in weight. We all say that this game's a heavy game and this game's a lighter game. Well, in this game, you'll be given a board game and you'll be given 3 different weights in grams. And you'll need to tell me how physically heavy these games are. And I will give you a datum point, a 0 point that you can use to measure some of your answers from.
Okay.
The original copy of Splendor weighs 811 grams. Okay. No expansions, just Splendor in a box is 811. So you can use that as a mark.
Does that feel right? Yeah.
I don't have Splendor, so
I've never played it, never touched it. That's all right.
Yeah, I'll just think
have a
it
solo
through.
mode.
It weighs, feels like it's about 811 grams, just at a guess.
Now, basically, I will be giving you guys all 3 different weights. The first team will get 1, and then it will go down to a 50-50 for the other team if you don't get it. Okay?
Are we buzzing in though? Or is it just
No buzzing in.
Okay.
It'll be. I'll start it with a party, and then you get to guess it if they don't get it. Okay. So we're going to start with horrified, and we have 916 grams, 1,302 grams,
Steve, get the scales.
1160 grams. Okay.
I have not played this
I think you
game.
put Splendor on one hand.
Definitely heavier than Splendor.
Okay.
Definitely.
I would have
but of
thought
course,
that
all of
already.
his answers were. What were the? So it was 900 and something, 1100 and something, and 1300 and something. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Definitely not 900.
Yeah, I'm going the 1100 one, I reckon. It feels about 412 grams heavier than
Mike,
Splendor.
you're team captain, so you need
50
to tell
shot,
him
really.
if that's cool.
Yeah, I'll go with it. I'm not sure about this one. I haven't played any, so yeah, I'm going to go with it.
Steve, mate, you're on fire, brother.
On fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice work. Nice
This is
work.
rigged. Def and Dan, this is rigged.
Yeah, I know.
Keeps having an actual copy of the game.
Yeah, okay. All right. Team Solo, here we go. The second game.
I think Adrian and
is-
Steve have been in the sneaky shack, or the sketchy shack.
We've got the second game, which is Terraforming Mars. Now we have 1,569 grams, 1,680 grams, or 1,795 grams.
I'm no
It's not
help here because I've got
17.
every expansion and a thing in there. So
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
just the base game. What were
Mine's
they
in the
again?
other room.
So Team
Base
Solo,
game
it's up
isn't
to
that
you.
bad. The board's a decent size. There's plenty of cards.
Don't help him, Mike. Don't help him, Mike. It's
Can
not
I hear
yours.
the can I hear the
Oh,
answers,
alright.
the options again? There was 1,300, 1,500, and what was the
No,
first one?
15,
15,
16, and 17.
15, 16,
They're
17.
very close.
17.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did-
Every single weight's within 120 grams of each other. So that's another thing. I won't be like one's 1.5 kilos, one's 10 kilos. They're all within the same kind of bracket.
Could you put one at like half a kilo, like, and then the other one at 10 kilos, and then we'll guess the right one?
Maybe next time. I'll try that for next time.
What do you reckon, boys?
I don't think it's 1.7. I mean, you're getting
No.
close to 2.
I don't
You're getting
think I
close to
can
2
answer that.
kilos.
Maybe the 1.6.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Maybe.
just hang on. Horrified
So
was
you've
one.
got 15. You've got 1569, 1680, 1795.
Horrified was 11, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Do
know
the
about
whole-
this. I don't know about these rules. This is a bit fishy. I might have to.
But I might be stronger
have
in my
to
right
skip
arm than
on.
I'm in my left arm.
It could be. Because you always go solo.
That's right.
Touche.
Well
Well
played.
done. Well done.
Isn't he on your team?
You guys are on the same team.
they all fend for themselves on that team.
That's the solo mentality.
So when I get solo with my left hand, it feels like someone
I'll
else.
never pass up a good
Oh.
gag.
How
Straight
we
into the
thinking? Come on,
gutter.
give me an answer. I
16?
need an answer,
What's the
boys.
guess?
Yeah, I think 15. No,
15,
I think the closest one to Horrified. I don't think there's a lot in it.
All right. Well,
Mitch, you're the chief. What's going
Yeah,
on?
whatever the lowest one is, closest to horrified.
Bang on. 1569. Well played, boys.
There you go.
Got one.
Well played. All right, here we go. This one's for Team Party. We've got code names. 420, 463, and 509 grams.
He's even got him in the
Oh,
right
come on,
spot.
40 grams,
Yeah.
40 grams difference
Oh.
or something.
Yeah, well, you know, the next one's the same for them. They have the same differences.
What was the highest number you said?
509. So you've got 420, 463, and 509.
If I was to guess, I'd say this is at least 500 grams.
I was about to say, I'd say half a kilo. Yeah.
Mike,
happy with
you
that.
cool with that?
Mike?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Ju-
Yeah.
Just double
Captain,
check.
my
You weighing
captain.
in, Jules?
What were the top two ones?
463 and 509.
I was leaning to
Fair few cards.
463 a bit
I'm
more.
thinking 460. Yeah, I've got the game,
Yeah, I was-
but I
I
don't
was
think
leaning
it's that
there.
heavy.
I don't think he's counting
No.
those baggies though, Steve.
The cards aren't that big. Oh, yeah. I
You
was
gotta
leaning
remember-
closer to 463.
Steve's probably got his sleeve, so
I reckon 463 as well, but
Yeah.
Sure.
Fair enough.
what do you want to do,
All right.
Mike?
Yeah, look at it in 463.
Oh, you should have gone with the two S's.
No.
Even Sarah were bang on.
Oh,
509.
no.
All right.
Damn.
This is a bit of a
Damn.
kind of a red herring, I suppose, but we're going to go back to code names and go to code names duo. This is 509, 604, and 561.
oh,
So it's got slightly
Alright,
fewer cards, I
561.
think.
Steve has all these games.
But it's also got, but it's got a pad in it.
Ah, does
It's
it?
got a pad.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
True.
So go with the 600 grams
might
then.
make it heavier.
No,
yeah.
would a whole 100 grams though?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay,
It's probably maybe 25, 30 sheets on the pad.
okay. Let's do that then.
All right. I'm going to let you guys know that you got it. Bang on the
Yes.
money.
Ah.
Good
Well
job, boys.
played.
Damn.
Well done,
Yes.
Team Solo.
Oh, guys,
played.
that was complexity. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're now going to move on, but just before we do that, I'll give you an update. Team Party have 4, and Team Solo are on their heels with 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're closing
So
in.
they are
Back, call it a
closing
comeback.
that
Getting
gap.
Nice.
Okay, this round is just called chronological. I couldn't think of a good name. I was under pressure. Okay, so
Under Kraken.
basically, I will give it to Team Party first. I'll give you 4 games, and you need to give me their release dates in their year that they were released in the chronological order, starting with the lowest to the most recent.
Okay.
We have 7 Wonders Jewel, Orleans,
Mhm.
Spirit Island, and Scythe.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
I know
Oh
two
yeah,
of them.
here we go.
I know 2 of them.
All right.
No touching boxes this time, Steve.
Yeah. Nice forward, hands up. No keyboards, please.
No keyboard.
The only one I don't have is Spirit Island.
Spirit
so
Island's
Side
not
was 20
that old.
Side is 2016, and Orleans, I'm fairly certain, is 2014.
I would.
or
That sounds
13.
right. I think Spirit Island might be 2018.
It's not.
It's
yeah, or
fairly new,
17.
yeah.
Um, What was the
Seven
other game?
Wonders Jewel fairly new?
Seven Wonders Jewel.
Is that fairly new?
Is also new.
So we, at the moment, reckon Spirit Island or Seven Wonders Jewel is the most recent? Most
No,
likely?
Yes.
no way. 7 Wonders Jewel's older than that.
Yeah?
So if that's the
Yeah.
case, then we should probably go Orleans the oldest, Side the second oldest, 7 Wonders Jewel the third oldest, and Spirit Island the newest.
I reckon that must be it.
Yeah. All right.
Really? I would have said Orleans, then 7 Wonders Jewel, then Scythe, then
You think it's
Spirit
older than
Island.
Scythe?
Remember, it's Jewel, not Seven
don't know,
Wonders.
I've had-
When did Seven
I've had
Wonders come
7
out
Wonders
then?
Jewel for a while. I've had 7 Wonders
Oh.
Jewel for a while.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
7 Wonders is pretty old now, isn't
Seven
it?
Wonders must be like
Um,
2012 or something.
Oh, or something, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just 7 Wonders Jewel has.
I'm happy to go with. When did you say Scythe was
It's
released?
2016.
2016, yeah.
I think they're all going to be older by the time they answer
Yeah.
the question.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
rounding this
sure
up
that-
now. So
Okay, this is
I'm pretty sure
Here we
Jewel
go.
is older than
teams
Scythe.
converse.
There's
That's what
I'll
they
let
do.
you guys.
there's discussing it and then writing a thesis about it. Let's just do it.
Sorry,
Okay?
but I have Jewel, and I think it might be a little bit older than Scythe, but I'll leave it up to.
That
Captain
would
Mike.
make sense though, that it coming out with a dual version a couple of years after the original.
Yeah,
So maybe
that's
we
right.
do that.
Okay.
So
right.
Orleans, dual,
Just get
Scythe,
slow
then
Scythe,
Spirit Island.
Spirit Island. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
sorry. Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
Seven Wonders Jewel,
Yep.
Scythe,
And then Spirit Island.
Spirit Island. Guys, you are on fire.
Ah,
That
nice.
is exactly
Good work,
right.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Good work, Sarah. Saved it.
I didn't tell you guys, but you actually, for getting them all right, you get 2 points.
Oh,
Alright?
cool.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, can we
Okay.
get bonus if we got the years right?
The year's right, yeah.
You know what? Like, if you can give me all of the years, I will give you a bonus point.
Okay, so what did we say? 20.
Oh, 2014.
2013, I think. Oh, you reckon
13?
14? I thought it was 13.
Ah.
Yeah, I just did a review on it
20
not long ago.
Let's go
I'll take your
2013.
word for it. Yeah, yeah.
2013, 2014 for Duel, 2016 for Scythe, and 2018 for Spirit Island.
You were really close, but it was
Ah.
Orleans was 14, Jewel was
Oh, you're
15,
right.
Scythe 16, Spirit Island was 17. Late.
Oh, 17.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
late.
it was
Yeah, I
late,
think it would
yeah.
have been December. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was start of December. All right, guys,
Yeah.
we're going to go over to Team Solo
Oh,
and
well,
give
Oh,
them
is there
their
another
games.
team? Sorry.
There is another team.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
guys, you awake?
On the
Are we
island.
still here? Dan,
Your
let's get ready.
games are Arkham Horror, the card game,
Oh, come on.
Oh, where's Connor?
Root, Viticulture,
Where is Connor?
and Azul. Well, funny enough, Connor was supposed to be on your team, but he chickened out. So,
Oh,
What was the third one? Third one,
Azul.
Adrian?
Azul.
The third
Where's
one.
the fourth one?
Viticulture.
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 Ah, ooh.
Viticulture, the Essential
Yeah.
Edition.
I reckon I know this one.
So,
If they don't get it right, can we steal?
hey, Def and Dan,
Not this time, but later on
Put-
you can.
don't talk about it. Just put yours down, what you think, and then we'll compare. If we all agree straight out of the gates, then I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
What do you reckon? So I'm going to go.
Root. That's what I do.
Yeah. Do we want to try and work out years as well, or wait and see whether we got it first? Got it right
See
first?
if you can get it.
We gotta
Well, you can
see if
always
we
do
can
the
get it
years
first.
as you go.
So what do you reckon, Dan?
Viticulture, Arkham Horror, Azul, Root.
What do you reckon, Def?
Yeah, same, exactly.
And that's what I had. Exactly.
Well, the choice has been unanimous, and you smashed it. Exactly
Bang.
that. Well
Yeah.
played. 2 points.
Well done.
That's what.
Well done, guys. You're on fire getting all those. I thought they'd be really hard.
We
We
want
need
to
to,
try
we
for
need
the
to change our
years, or-
motto.
So we're going to
We
shoot
need
for
to
the
change our
years.
motto now. 'Cause we're actually
Yeah,
experts.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're addicts and experts.
That's it.
Yeah.
So is,
Oh.
I want to say Viticulture was as early as like 2012.
It is 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arkham Horror is 2014, isn't it?
Well, just the
thereabouts, yeah.
viticulture
I
is
don't
the
know.
listen. Well,
Thing is-
the viticulture is the essential edition. Okay,
Oh, okay, that
the
was
thing
the
one.
one.
Oh, that changes things.
the big one. Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
probably
But that's
more around.
that's after Tuscany and everything, isn't it?
I don't know, but I have a date here, and I have
I've got it.
The game's
I've-
essential edition.
I've got it about 2 steps to my left because it arrived
If you squint,
on
you
Friday.
can.
So I reckon then.
You got a mirror? Just hold a mirror up and just
Look,
point
Jess is
it that
getting
way.
this.
I
I
can't
reckon Viticulture 2014, Arkham 15,
10,
Zool would have been
17 or 18.
17,
17.
I'd
let's
go,
go
I'd
with
go 17.
and Route 18.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, you guys were the same, so close.
Oh,
Viticulture 15, Arkham
Ah.
Horror 16, Azul 17, Route 18.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay. I will just give you an update on the scores. You both got 2 each, so we're now at 6 and 5.
Ooh.
All right. Okay.
If it wasn't for Sarah, we would have had him.
Yeah, you've got them on the ropes. You'll get them. All right. Now, this one we're going to start with Team Solo for.
Mhm.
And this is, it's kind of like a snakes and ladders, kind of like a high and low. I'm going to give you a board game that contains minifigures. And I'm going to
Before
tell you
we
how
do that,
many...
you're going to tell us when we get to the Lacerda section, right?
What? Yeah. Yeah.
He was waiting
I'll
for the
ta-
AEG section.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you a board game, and it's going to contain a certain amount of minifigures, which I will let you know
Oh.
exactly what that number is.
Awesome.
And then you have to, I will then give you another mini game, and you're going to have to tell me if it has more or less minifigures than the previous game mentioned.
That's cool.
And we are going to go through 1, 2, 3. I think there's 5 answers each. So I'll give you the first one, which you don't get any points for.
Cool.
Then you've got a chance to get 4 more points.
Mhm.
Okay, so Team Solar, here we go. Blood Rage had 49 minifigures. Your game to tell me if it has more or less is the original edition of Star Wars Legion.
Oh, far out.
No, I'm not
I have no idea.
versed in that.
Nah, neither do I. I know Imperial Assault probably would have had more.
Yeah, if it was an early edition, I would say less, but
Yeah, I'm happy with less.
Yeah.
With less?
I'd be guessing. So yeah, we'll go
Less.
with what you guys guess. Yeah.
Okay,
50-50.
Less than 49.
you get your 1 point for your less. Well played.
Awesome.
If you would
Yeah.
like to hazard a guess, I'll definitely give you a bonus point. Like if you can just click off a number. Why
What,
not?
how many?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many? I'm
23.
going to tell you anyway.
23.
33.
Oh, I ran the wrong way. I went with Michael Jordan.
so-
Should have gone with Magic Johnson.
We're now at 33 with Star Wars Legion, and the next game will be Nemesis. How many minifigures in the
Hang
original
on.
edition Nemesis?
Go, Dave, count. Go.
No
Go.
pressure.
Okay,
Dave.
let me count them in my head. Hang on.
Don't you need a toilet break?
gotta be more.
Go.
I need a toilet break. Hang on.
Just the base game, not any
Just
Kickstarter
the-
stuff.
No Kickstarter stuff. Base game.
Yeah, I've got the
No.
retail version anyway.
Okay.
So
So there's
it's 33, is it?
It's
Mm.
33.
There's five.
Higher or
There's
lower?
5 characters.
Are we still doing higher or
There's-
lower, or are we trying to guess how many in...
No, it's higher or lower
Higher
from
or
the
lower?
33.
Than
Oh,
33.
the 33.
You just lead on from the next game.
I'm gonna, you can correct me, but from the time I played it, I'm thinking there was 4 player minis, right?
5.
There's 5 player minis.
Yes.
So you got 5 player minis. There was probably about 10 of the
Little
ones?
ones. Yes.
right. So that's 15.
There's 8 or 10 of them. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So then there's probably there's 3 different sizes of the aliens.
You've got the adult, which
Yeah.
you have 3 different sculpts, and I
Yep.
think there's 2 or 3 of each. And
So
I
it's
think
kinda like
actually
6, right?
so I think that's 6. And then you've got the creepers, where you've got 2 or 3 of them, and then you've got the queen.
So where are we at then? So he's had
I
5,
wasn't
10,
counting.
15.
With
6
less
is-
than 33.
Yeah, less.
Oh, hang on. There's
Hang
the
on,
5
hang on.
players. The 5 players as well.
Sounds more technical than the game.
Gotta be a timer here. Team Solo just trying to, drag this out. What's going on?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, it takes us a long
yeah.
time to count to 33.
Yeah,
so-
guys, I have to say, you're not the guy from Goodwill Hunting. It's not a mathematical equation. Just higher or lower. Let's do this.
Let's do
Want me to get
lower.
out a sand timer?
Yeah,
Let's do lower.
Lower. Nice. I had faith, but you got it. Well played.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. nice.
You want to go for a guess? A quick guess, please?
Yeah.
Quick.
Wouldn't be
28.
much less.
26.
Oh, 25.
Oh.
Well played. So close.
Some fan. Some fan.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh, you're obsessed with them. Come
Okay,
on.
guys.
Adam
now-
Adam is not going to be watching this, is he?
I hope not. Okay. We now have Dark Souls.
Yeah, and what's the next game?
That is the next game.
That is the next game.
Oh, sorry.
Dark Souls.
I have no idea about this
I
one.
did try
either.
and pick a couple of games that I know that you guys have. I know that these ones you don't, but it's a kind of mixed bag on both
Yeah, that's
sides
fine,
of the
that's
board.
fine.
So
Dark Souls.
So 25 was the previous one.
Yeah.
25's not many.
No, but I haven't. I've seen a few people mention Dark Souls about its, how difficult it is to beat and that, and I can't remember having an image in my head with a lot of minis in them. Like I remember photos with the board and stuff.
But it's a video game IP too, and I think they probably try and sell heaps of plastic with that sort of stuff because it is licensed.
I would have thought.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess, I'd say even less than 25. But
I reckon just on probability, we've gone lower, 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 and we're getting lower.
Yeah.
So, the lower we get, the more probability that it's higher, right?
You would
I don't know. No, I wouldn't.
There's such a thing as negative
Okay,
numbers.
guys, I'm going to have to push you for an answer, I'm
What?
afraid. Yeah. I have
What do you
to
reckon,
push you
Dan?
for an answer now. Come on.
I would have thought higher, but I've never.
Def?
Mitch, you call it.
Higher.
You're right. It is higher. Well played.
Good call.
How many? Just quick for a bonus.
32.
28.
Oh.
28. Yeah. Okay. Your last game is Stuffed Fables.
Oh my god! I knew you were going to say that.
I know, because I know
Dan,
you play
you
it.
painted it on the weekend, didn't you?
I know.
Yeah, how many did you paint?
How many did you paint?
Lots. Doesn't help us.
You'll
Don't
see.
you
No,
go-
no peeking, no peeking.
No, I've got about. Look, I've got about.
One.
I've got about 10 up here. I'm trying to think how many more are in there.
It's
I
a
wanna
tough
say it's-
one.
But I reckon it's going to be very close, Dan.
think-
so
I don't-
go
I
with your
think it'll-
gut.
I think it's going to be more, but not much more, like maybe 30. I think it's more than 28.
All right, I'm happy with that.
All right. I'm afraid it was lower.
Oh.
It's 23.
Yeah.
All right, party.
Okay.
Dan, you
You
look
guys
gutted.
are up.
I'm going to count this.
He's got to count them.
The integrity of the
count.
competition
All right,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
count
called
them.
into question.
All right, you count them up. I'll give,
If this
I'm
is
gonna
wrong,
give
we
that
just
guys-
scrap the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll give
Right.
these guys their first one. Okay,
All right,
Um,
let's go.
1,
team party. You've got
2,
Cthulhu Wars.
What was that? Sorry.
We're gonna
Cthulhu
start
Wars.
with Cthulhu Wars.
Got
Okay,
no idea.
Okay.
and I tell you how many it has,
and it is.
Yeah.
and then we work from there.
Got
Okay.
Quite a few. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Cthulhu Wars has 64.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Biggest one
Loads.
so far. It's a beast. All right. Your first game is Hell.
Ooh.
Who
As
backed
in
it?
Hell the Last
Who-
Saga?
Not even out
Who
yet.
backed
As
Who backed
in,
it?
yeah, as in the one that Jules backed and has.
But if we
played
can't
on
do
TCS.
Kickstarter minis,
Jules?
it's only
I don't think it
Kickstarter
had
minis.
that many though. Looking at
It's-
it, I don't think it had that many. It was all the monsters. I don't think
Nah,
it had
'cause all
that
the-
many in the image.
But the monsters, there's 3 different types of monsters. There's
Steve,
more than
didn't
3
you-
different types.
Steve, didn't
Yeah,
you
we
just
played
beat
this.
Sam Healy on it?
No, that was Super Fantasy Brawl. But Jules and
Oh,
I did
yeah,
play it.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you don't see everything in one scenario.
Nah.
That
Okay,
sounds
well-
like an
Hey,
excuse,
Def.
Jules.
Def, what are
I
you
know.
doing?
I know. There's
Stop
like
helping
12. There's at
Helping them
least
out.
12
Give me a cut,
characters
buddy.
to play as alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So that would leave, what did we start with? 60.
64, I think it was.
So that takes us down to 52 other figures. It's got to have at least 52 other figures.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot.
It's a new.
Oh, hang
Kickstarter.
on,
It's
hang
gonna
on,
have
hang on.
loads. Think how much
Yeah.
it cost.
It's miniatures. So it's not just the characters. There's buildings they've done. There's a ship. There's fences. There's terrain that are miniatures in the game they've made.
Is that,
don't
are we
think
talking
Adrian's
just
counting that.
characters here, Adrian? Or are we talking?
Jules has a valid point. I'll just
Okay.
say that.
So on that alone, I might have to just sneak in and say higher. I can't imagine it being
You
less.
happy with
Yeah.
that, Mike?
I got no idea, so I'm gonna go with whatever they say on this one, mate.
I'm going to tell you that, yeah, you're right. It has got more than 64.
Nice
Done,
work.
Jules.
Nice work.
Well done.
And then for a
Good work,
bonus
bud.
point, can you give us an answer?
Oh, let's
many?
go with 75.
Oof, it has 111.
Jeez.
Damn!
All right.
It's a big
okay.
one.
Damn.
Well, I'm
Alright.
looking forward to that then.
Yeah, that's why it costs you
You're
so
gonna do a
much
lot of
coin.
painting.
Like-
You're gonna do a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of painting
Is
next
the,
week.
Alright.
is the late pledge still open?
Yes, I think it. Yeah, I think it is
Just lie
actually.
to me,
Ah.
Jules. Just lie to me.
It is still open.
Okay, we have now got Zombicide. Black.
was
Oh,
waiting
come
for
on,
it.
Mitch.
Black
I
Plague.
mean, Mike.
Black
I was going to
Plague.
say, they ain't coming on nothing.
I
Jules.
had this too.
it's-
That's less.
It's got less. It does not have over 100 minis in it. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, you are right. How many
Yeah.
do you think it's got?
I was
What do you
doing the
reckon,
math
Mike?
for season
Like
one
close to
earlier. I was doing the
50?
math for
Or is
season
it-
one.
Actually, it doesn't even have 50, right? It's like
No, well,
40
look,
or
it's
something?
got all the standard sort of zombies, your fatties and that, but then they've added in your necromancers and stuff. I'm gonna go with
Oh, I just realized. Yeah. Okay.
54.
Sorry,
I'm gonna throw
Jules
in.
had an epiphany over there in the
The
corner.
mini count for hell.
He's still
yeah.
thinking about his Kickstarter.
How are we looking? Sorry, Mike.
I'm gonna say I want to say it's in the 50s. I'm gonna put my money on about like let's say 53. Let's change that. 53.
I'm sorry, man. It's 71.
What?
Whoa.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Ace
Have you-
game?
Do you even Zombicide?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I do Zombicide. do Zombicide.
Ah, okay. And then the next
Ah.
game is Deep Madness. No expansions, just the original Kickstarter edition.
I know
Deep
this one.
Madness.
So what was our number? We're going off 73,
71.
71.
I've not played it, so I don't
Yeah.
know it.
I have not played it either.
This is just going to be a guess, I feel.
Does anybody have
feel like-
the race? No? No one knows an idea?
Haven't even.
No, sorry.
So do we just go on the theory that 71's a lot of miniatures, so maybe less?
Don't know, 111's a lot of miniatures.
Yeah.
But that's a
it is
Kickstarter.
it is a
20.
real.
So's Deep Madness.
The draw card with this was the minis, I think. The draw
Yes.
card with this
It's
was
up
the
to you
minis.
guys.
So
Okay.
My gut
Yeah.
is higher.
mine
Fair
too.
enough.
Yeah, let's go with that. Higher.
All right. It was lower, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ooh.
It was
Sugar.
66. So it was really tight.
Oh,
Very
so
close.
Now, just to add a tiny little bit of pressure to Mike, just because I thought it would
Oh,
be
here
fun.
we go.
You know what I'm going to say? Hey, Mike, what am I going to say? Another Zombicide game.
Which one?
Green Horde.
Green Horde.
So 66 was it?
Yeah, we're at 66.
Does it have, well, easy way to answer this, Mike, does it have more or less than the other Zombicide game?
The problem
if it
is
has-
I've got a foam core insert for Black Plague, which makes it look a lot different the way it's laid out. Oh man.
Mitch, Dan, I'm liking the excuses now. Like they're getting more creative.
Nah, it's got more, I reckon, because Green Horde, I think has a
Horde
few
sounds like a lot.
Yeah. Do you remember when we
Yeah,
had our
it
questions,
does.
Dan and Def, that, remember did you own Star Wars Legion,
It's-
Dan?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't.
I reckon it's
Hey,
got about
deep
as much
madness,
as Black
Mitch,
Plague.
Deep madness.
Aren't
I
we
reckon
doing
it's got about
Zombicide
as
again?
much as man. Zombicide Black Plague, I reckon, has about as much as Green Horde, I think.
Well, then
Um,
let's go more then, because
Yeah, I reckon it's more.
Zombicide was 71 and this is 66. So theoretically, if it's about the same amount of content, you could say more. And
I
we've got
reckon.
5. Yeah.
Oh, it's making me nervous.
Come on. I need an answer, buddy.
More.
Well played.
Yeah, we
You
go.
got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how much more than Deep Madness it had?
How much?
We were at 66. How many is in Zombicide Green Horde?
I'm gonna say it's got 10 more.
So 76?
Yeah.
It's 72. And what I've noticed with all the Zombicide games, they all have 71 and 72 minifigures in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all have a very similar amount. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's
So
a
is our
logistics
next-
thing fitting them in the box.
They all run a very similar sort of pattern of like walkers, runners, fatties, and blah blah blah. But then some have like, you know, catapults and stuff like that in there as well. So that makes it a bit different.
Okay, I'll just do a bit of a score update. We have Team Party on 9 and Team Solo on 8.
Ooh.
So it is still so tight.
It's going to come
I
down
thought
to
we did better on
4.
that one.
Yeah, no, you both got the same because I think.
One.
Yeah, you did. This game has been kind of not prearranged, but I have given the information to 2 people in the group, and they don't know who the other people are. I can see Sarah's smile because she knows she's one of them, and Dan is the other one. Now, they were way too soft in that last podcast I listened to, so this is where we're going to turn up the heat a bit, because this is pitch battles, and it's up to Sarah and Dan to pitch me a game each, which they don't know what the game is, right, guys? You haven't been told the game.
No, don't know what it is yet.
Nope.
You get 20 seconds each to pitch me your game, and then you both get a 10-second rebuttal, okay? So you can go for the throat on those rebuttals as much as you want. I don't mind, you know, it's all good. But I will be the judge, and the winner of this will get 3 points, okay?
Ooh.
Dan, your game, I know it's up there, one of your favorites, is Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Oh,
Okay? And Sarah, yours is Kaplunk.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Now, there will be a break between your 20 seconds, so you don't have to just shoot off. I will literally give you a 2-second break, and then I'll go from there, just because there might be a bit of delay on the microphones and stuff. So gather your thoughts, think your things, sort it all through, get your minds prepped, because it's going to be a quick, like, lyrical tongue session where you're just going to have to reel off as much stuff as you can. And I hope we all get to enjoy the show, basically. That's kind of why we're doing it. So here we go. We will start with Dan and his Hungry Hungry Hippos. And let me just get my timer, because I had a timer set over here. Bear with me one moment. Where's it gone?
The hippos are getting hungry.
Yeah, right.
Don't call me Hippo, Jules.
Okay, are we ready? Starting with Dan and his Hungry Hungry Hippos pitch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I give you Hungry Hungry Hippos. Has there ever been a more gladiatorial game in the history of gaming than Hungry Hungry Hippos? This is not a game for the faint-hearted, okay? You need strategy, you need dexterity, you need cunning. This is not the kind of game that you can just sort of sit back and have a look and see how you're going to play it. You need to go in it, and you need to go in hard.
Well done.
Well done, Dan.
Good
Just,
job,
can we
Dan.
have that last remark stricken from the record because it was after the time?
Don't worry, it got stricken. It's all good. It was after
That was
time.
a quick 20 seconds.
It goes quick, eh? Because I tried it before on my own, and it goes real quick. So,
Team Solo
Sarah,
are like
you
Anthony Mundine. We strike after the bell.
Are you ready, Sarah?
About as popular as Monday.
Okay, guys, let's get some quiet so Sarah can go up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, guys, I got to tell you about this game, Kaplunk. It is amazing. Okay, Vital Lacerda said that this inspired him to start designing games, and it's called Kaplunk. And it's got everything. It's got strategy. You know, you're going to be deep thinking. You're going to be using your dexterity to pull out these sticks and make sure the marbles don't fall. Kids love it too.
Time.
Old people love it.
Old people
It's
love
so
it.
stressful. It's really not a lot of time.
It's not. It's hard. You got to be quick. All right, spit this rhyme.
like
You
that.
need to spit this rhyme out like Eminem spitting out Rap God. Okay, you get 10 seconds this time, so you're gonna have to take some blows
Okay,
to your
so what
opponent.
are we doing this? We're
So this is
tearing
your
down the
10-second
opponent
rebuttal. So you can tear them down like a bit, but you've got to obviously still try and sell your product. So you don't want to just be tearing them down because it's just, yeah, it's a bit of a balance between the two. All right. In fact, I'll put it to 15, just so it's not as stressful. You get 50% less stress, let's say. Right?
10 seconds is fine. Whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we'll go back to 10. Here we go. Spit some rhymes. Let's do it. This is Dan first.
Am I going first? All right.
Yeah, you go first. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Easy. Christmas morning, kids open up Hungry Hungry Hippos. They're delighted. They open up Kaplunk. What the fuck is this?
Your children have potty mouths.
Moderators.
I don't believe in bad words, just bad intentions, so that's fine with me. Anyway, here we go. Sarah, your 10 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, no one plays more than 2 games of Hungry Hippos with the same amount of little balls, okay? You're going to lose those balls straight away, whereas Kaplunk, you won't.
Ooh, nice time.
Oh,
it's the same argument. Lose the Kaplunk balls.
Time's up, Dan. Time's up.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that later.
So good.
Oh, hang on, you can lose all those marbles.
I like it, but...
I got to say, though, I'm not biased, but in the first 20 seconds, at least Sarah explained what happens in the game.
Yeah.
Where I still don't know what the hippos do.
It's dexterity. It's strategy.
It's Hippos.
It's Lucero approved.
But you want to buy it, don't you? Hey, you want to buy it.
How big are the hippo
I want to
miniatures?
buy everything. So, you know.
Oh, dear.
Do they come pre-painted?
It wasn't a review. It was a pitch.
Yeah. Okay, I will let you both know that I have like a score sheet that I mark off, and like every point that I think is valid, I put a line through it, and you both neck and necked it completely the way through. So I'm just going to give you both 3 points if that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. These are Dan.
Dan's just knocked his camera off.
Rage quit.
Mic drop.
Dan dropped in protest.
Too many out of
He's
control
gone.
hippos.
I'm here.
All right, we're back.
I played.
Awesome. That was great. It was really good. I've done it. I practiced it myself, and it's really difficult to just try and explain the game and sort of sell it, and also make it sound fun without just rambling things like saying strategy. You both did it. You both said strategy. You know, just think of a word.
How is that the word?
I don't know. I said dexterity. I don't even believe it.
But then Sarah copied dexterity, so she got a minus for that. So, you know. So that's how it kind of works. She mimicked what you did, so she got a minus, and you got a minus thing. You did name drop, which gave you 2 points.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. So that's how it ended up. That's how it ended up equal. Yeah. So it kind of balanced out. All right.
Awesome.
Anyway, guys, here we go. This game is called 1 True 3, the Terraforming Mars edition. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 cards from Terraforming Mars, and you're going to have to tell me which one's not from Terraforming Mars. Okay?
Is this a buzz in first game?
No, you got. I'll give it to Team Party first, and then I'll give it the next one. Will go to Team Solo and back and forward. And the same rules apply. If they get it wrong, you guys get a 50-50 on it, and vice versa. Okay?
All right.
So we're starting with Team Party, and you have these 3 cards. You have Aero Braked Ammonia Asteroid, Stratospheric Birds, and Mars Genetic Program. Oh, sorry, Martian Genetics Program.
First one is a card.
I thought this last one
Birds
was
sound
too.
funny to me. I don't really.
Birds
Oh.
sound
Yeah, I don't remember the birds.
Oh, wait. Is the birds one of the blue cards that you can sort of keep doing stuff over and over again?
An animals card.
Yeah, I think birds is an animals card, actually.
What was the last one again? The Martian?
Martian genetics.
Martian Genetics Program. Aero Braked Ammonia
That could be a
Asteroid
science
and
card.
Stratospheric Birds.
I've only played the handful of times, so not a clue.
Yeah, I've
The
only
last
played
one
few
sounds like a
as well.
science card, and they're sort of hard to come by.
The
Okay,
birds,
guys,
I can
have to
picture a
press
blue
you.
card with like 3 birds on it.
Yeah,
That's what
although do you reckon they'd say birds though? I don't think he'd go like with all the descriptive words in this game. Do you think they'd just go with birds?
I never
Like they
read what the
wouldn't call
cards are
them-
actually called. This is the problem.
I think Mike's
Yeah.
thinking about
Description.
Wingspan.
Yeah.
For me, the
My-
first
my-
and the last
My gut feel would be the bird card.
Oh,
is
really?
not-
I'd be on birds as well. Yeah,
Not
But then
correct.
you're the
Sarah?
captain, Mike. I'm happy to go with your determination.
No. I'll get the majority, mate. I'm a team player. I just remember the bird card that
Team
was throwing me
party.
off. So,
Sarah,
so
have you got an in on
majority
it?
of birds are
What
wrong.
about Sarah? What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
my
think?
first thought was the birds.
Okay. All right. Let's go for that one.
I'm afraid stratospheric birds is not in the game.
Yay.
I'm joking.
Work.
I'm sorry. I'm only kidding. It is in the
Aw.
What?
game. Yeah, it's in
Oh,
the
What's
game.
going on?
It's so
Sorry.
mean.
Yeah, I know.
Damn,
That's
psych.
cruel. It's in
Is
the
the Martian the one?
I'm not allowed to tell you. It's up to the other
Oh,
guy.
Mitch,
right.
Mitch,
Oh,
tell me
No.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
and
me the
saying
Martian
things
one.
like what you said,
think the Martian
Steve.
genetics is
I
the wrong-
know
is
that
the
this
wrong-
one's in the game. You shouldn't have said it. So.
Yeah, right. All right. I'm happy. You happy with that, Dev?
Yes.
So funny if it's wrong.
It's the fake one. Martian genetics program is not in
Yes.
Terraforming Mars.
So we got it.
Yeah, you got
Beautiful.
Does that
Good
mean
job. That means we got
They
the
get
points.
half a point for that. Yeah, they
They
got
get
half
a
a
point.
point for that one.
They
It's
get
1
1
point,
point.
so now it's all
That should be
tied.
half a point. Don't
Yeah,
then.
it's all tied. That's right. Okay, so
Had a
it's
50%.
now. Yeah, but they didn't. They had a 100% chance because Steve said at the very start, Aerobrake Amodia Asteroids is definitely one of the cards.
I deliberately did that to
100%.
throw him off. Damn it.
Okay, this is for Team Solo now. You have Martian Survey, Titan Research Facility, and Corona Extractor.
I want to say the first one is false. Can you say them again, Adrian?
Martian Survey, Titan Research Facility, and Corona Extractor.
I think Corona Extractor sounds.
Yeah. The Titan thing, I think, is there. I remember
Yeah,
that
that
one.
sounds familiar.
I agree.
Or
well,
it
we're
could be
given-
that we're saying that to throw off the other team.
It
in
could
case
be,
we got
could
it,
be.
Or-
get it wrong.
Or it could be Titan something else, but I do recall Titan being.
Yes.
I just think it's coincidental. What's a Corona in relation to Mars and
I don't
whatever?
know. I haven't remember
No, it's
seeing
the
that.
something to do with the sun. I think
Is it?
Ah, okay.
like a solar
What was the
thing.
first one?
Martian?
Martian
Survey.
Survey.
I could be
Oh,
talking
you're
into the
you're the
first or the
captain.
third.
Well, I think it's the first, but you're the captain.
What's your leaning, Diff?
Yeah, let's go with the first.
Yeah, okay, first it is. The Martian Survey is the wrong card.
I'm afraid that Martian Survey is in Terraforming Mars.
Oh,
So
So it's
Alright,
back to you
let's-
guys.
it's out of which two? Say them one more time.
what was
So
the
it's out
Titan
of-
one
got
called again?
Titan Research Facility and Corona Extractor.
I reckon it's the Corona.
Well, here's the weird thing: Titan is a moon of Jupiter, not
Yeah.
Mars. So,
Isn't
But there's Jupiter
this
cards
includes
in
all
the game.
oh,
This
is there?
includes
Oh,
cards
there
in the
is.
game.
and
Yeah,
stuff
there's
too,
the
so-
the Jovian tag is
Yeah.
they're all.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's go
Yeah.
the
I just
Corona
feel like
Extractor.
he's thrown this Corona thing in there though because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they won't pick that because that's the obvious wrong
Yeah.
answer. But
because it
Yeah.
could have been
Card.
Titan something else, and he's just
Yeah.
changed the name.
there's definitely methane from Titan. That's a card. There's a card called methane from Titan.
Okay.
I know that much, but I can't remember a card with Titan Research. And there are research facility cards, but I can't remember the name Titan. But I also think if I was to choose, I'd probably still say that it was the Corona one was the false one. But
We phone a friend in this. I'll just take a moment to call my friends.
Is your friend Google?
No. Just someone who knows pay like
No, it's
65 times.
Google.
Go. All right, so
Okay.
we all thinking the Corona card is wrong?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. We're all thinking? Yeah, let's go.
Well,
ahead.
I'll let you know that Corona Extractor is in Terraforming Mars.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was Titan.
Yeah.
You just changed the name, didn't you?
I don't remember. To be honest, I made this a couple of weeks ago, so it's
Gotcha.
some of them are made, some of them are just edited. So anyway, we are back to Team Party, because obviously that was a steal that you try to steal. I'll give you your original 3. You have seismic technology, electro catapult, and adaptation technology.
Electro catapult doesn't sound
That
right.
catapult doesn't sound right.
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
that
right
doesn't
to
sound
me.
right. Adaptation one, I think, is in there.
And the
That
first
rings a
one
bell.
I do remember.
Steve-O, what do you
Pretty
reckon, mate?
sure.
I think the electro catapult is in there.
Oh.
Oh.
You've played it way more than me, so.
Yeah. You know more than I do on TM.
In fact,
I'd
when he
go-
read them out, I thought the first one was in it, and then he read the second one. I'm like, oh, that's in it. And then he read the third one. I'm like, no, adaptation technology is in it as well. So
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
thought.
back on the. What's the first one again?
Seismic technology.
I'm sure that's in there.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Hmm.
You have to press you for an answer, guys, so we can.
Oh, maybe electro catapult and
Adaptation technology. I'm sure that gives you plants.
Yeah.
Well, 3 of us said catapult didn't sound right at the start. Steve said they all sound sort of like they're in there.
Yeah.
I'm
But it
leaning
could be
towards
another one of
that.
those tricky things where
my 2
there's
cents. I'd be
something
going
similar
for
to
number
seismic.
one.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's go number
Yeah.
one.
But that's
Alright,
just
number one.
like I'm happy to be
No.
outvoted as well. So
That's right, man. No.
Nah, let's go
number
one.
Let's go one.
Seismic technology is not in Terraforming
Hey.
Mars.
Good work, Steve-O. Good work. Good work.
those 91 plays paid off.
Yeah, that's it. Okay,
And most of them were solo, Mitch.
this is for
You
Team
should be on my
Solo.
team. That should be my points then.
This is for Team Solo. Your 3 cards are Asteroid, Meteor, and Comet.
That's it.
I like that.
That's it.
I like
It's
that.
a
That's a
tricky
bit
one.
rough.
I know it's a rough one, man.
There's definitely asteroid cards
They're
there.
all
They usually
solo.
have.
They're all solo projectiles, so
It's true.
Asteroids aren't. They're usually in a field.
Nah,
Yeah, but it's
Usually the bells.
asteroid. No plural.
Yes.
There was no S.
they get a comet field.
Asteroid, meteor, comet. Okay, I got no idea.
I think it's meteor.
That's
I
not in
think
it.
it's Comet.
What I was going to say,
Yeah.
comet, right? Because I was thinking, and this has got nothing to do with my experience with the game, but I'm just thinking, if you were terraforming a planet, you would probably interact more with meteors and asteroids than a comet. Comet's way out in space.
Yeah, but you can harvest resources from a comet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to press you guys. Sorry, so we can
Mitch,
keep
you
moving.
call it.
Yeah, you
Well,
call
what,
it, Mitch.
What do you reckon, Dan?
No, I think meteor is the false one.
Yeah, and I thought Comet, so you call it Mitch.
I'll go with my
Definitely not.
gut. I'll go with my gut and say comet.
Dan, you should be on your own Team Solo because you were right, my friend.
Damn it.
Hey,
Sorry,
we
Dan.
got a chance to steal it. What's going on?
Oh, sorry.
There's
No,
no
you
chance
don't.
to steal.
No.
Oh no,
Don't
we get an
anymore.
I can
extra
show
point.
you. I
We
can
get
show
a
you that
penny
I had Meteor written down.
yeah, I
and
was going to
nothing
say
else.
I'll let you have
Sorry,
the point
Dan.
for
That's
us.
fair. That's fair. Give him a point.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Nice save, Steve. Quick writing, mate.
Yeah,
This,
thank God you wrote it down.
that was the end. That was the end of that round. So let me just count up the scores. Sorry, give me a second.
They should be, I think, 2 ahead of us.
One.
You are, no, they are 1 ahead still.
One ahead.
Still 1 ahead.
Yeah, because they got to steal 2. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
All
and then
right.
we all got 1 wrong. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, this is the last round, guys.
Oh, here we
So-
go.
A little bit of pressure, and it is Team Solo to start this time. Basically, you need to list off the top 5 Kickstarters of all time in board games, and I will start it off because your first one is so obvious
Oh,
with Frosthaven. So that's already scratched off the list.
Kingdom Death Monsters, the
Monsters in
second
there.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
Is
can
it-
confer amongst yourselves and just
This
you
is
get to
dollar
do, you
amounts, right?
This is just dollar amounts.
Okay.
So all you get to do is you name your one, and then the team get their chance to name one, and it will just back and forward from there.
Oh, so we
Okay,
just
so-
do the next one of the
Just
list,
do-
not
you
all
just-
of them.
You just do one. Okay, I just need one answer.
Does it, sorry, do we have to give you number 2, or does it have to be just any one of the next 4?
Any one of the next.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kingdom Death Monster is
Kingdom
definitely
Death is number 2 for sure.
Yeah, KDM.
I already know that one.
Okay,
hey,
so
you're not our team, Jules. You can say your answers for your team.
That's an easy one, though.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not fair.
Yeah,
Bear
not
with me,
fair.
okay?
We got Meteor, Comet, and Asteroid. Talk to me about
Okay,
not fair.
so are we going with Kingdom Death Monster, are we?
Yes, please.
Yes,
For Team Solo.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's in there for sure. That's the second one. So
Yeah.
All right.
So
then
now
it's
go
us.
over to Party now.
it's back to Party, yeah, and Party get their chance to say
I'm
their
pretty
piece.
sure the next one is Gloomhaven.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
No?
I think
But do we say
Exploding
it?
Kittens is in there.
I was going to say, don't say it, and we'll go with Gloomhaven. And yeah, that's
No,
okay, yeah.
Exploding Kittens.
I agree. Yeah, but we don't have to go in order. So I was going to try and
No.
hold.
Yeah, you say
like,
which one
so-
you want.
Yeah,
I don't
you
even know if
I was
Gloomhaven's
thinking
top
strategy.
5.
I think the second release was up there, but I actually don't think it was. I think it was 6th. I think it was 6th.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, yeah, Exploding
Good
Kittens.
fake out.
Mike, are you happy with that, man? Like you're the team
Yeah,
leader.
go Exploding Kittens, man.
That is the next one on the list after
number
King
3.
Death and Monster. Yeah, that's number 3.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yep.
That was
is
my
pretty
first
impressive for a
Kickstarter.
modern card game.
And
That was the
also, it
first
price point.
Kickstarter I backed.
That's it's
Exploding
more impressive
Kittens.
because it's obviously a lot cheaper than Frosthaven. So, for example,
Yeah, it just shows you how many backers it had, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So-
Oatmeal has a cult following almost. I follow him very
Yeah.
closely. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we going down
Okay.
to now?
Where
No,
are
I
we going
don't need
after
them.
this?
I don't need them in order. I just need to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure that they are
No,
in
no,
the
no.
top.
So there's 2 left in the top 5.
No,
No one's
we've-
Googling,
yeah,
by the way.
I gave you. It's okay. I gave you the first one,
Mhm.
and there is 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
2
There's
left.
3 left. There's 3 left.
So we're doing top
I gave you
6
the
then.
first
We're
one.
going
And
down
you,
to
Oh, so we're doing
6.
top
Okay.
6.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
you
okay.
get 5
Five
between
top
you.
six.
Yeah, and I did the first. So
Gotcha.
So is Gloomhaven number 6? I thought it was.
I don't really know.
I heard a
point this
keyboard.
out, but if there's 6, then we're going
that's
to get
me. Sorry.
shot at
Oh,
3,
okay.
and you're only
I
going to
got
get a
no
shot
idea.
at 2.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what do we
You know,
think?
talk out your answers, guys. Talk it out. What do
Yeah,
you
I got
think?
no idea. I got no idea, fellas. So
Gloomhaven feels obvious, but I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. that's
Yeah,
gonna be up there.
just give it.
Even maybe,
call it.
maybe
Don't say it.
just trying to think of what the other big Simon ones were recently. I think Tainted
no, let's not give the
Grail.
other team any ideas.
Oh yeah, let's not. Gloomhaven.
Guys, Gloomhaven is not on the list.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Was either.
Not
Didn't
only is
think
it not
so.
on the list, I don't even think it's in the top 10. It's,
No,
Yeah, well,
it's
it
not.
had like $375,000 backing. It was a real small.
Yeah, but the
Mm.
second
But I
Second
think
printing.
it's massive.
Even the second, even the second edition was like 1.4 million or something.
Yeah.
All of these
No.
guys here are all up in the 8 million bracket. They
I thought it
are.
was
Yeah.
6. Okay.
Mm,
So it's not that massive.
okay, sorry boys.
So, all
No,
right.
I got no
So
idea.
can I?
Sarah, you might be right. It might be like 5 point something, but it's definitely
Yeah.
down compared to the other ones. The other ones is a significant jump.
So
Okay.
now we've got the advantage, then, guys. So we can get
You
3
do.
points.
I
So,
think I know
rather than-
one,
rather-
but
What do you reckon?
Discuss ones. One person throw a name out, and we decide whether to dump it or keep it. Because
Sure.
if we
Okay.
say 4 names, we give them a bit of a chance.
yeah.
So throw yours out, Mike.
Nemesis.
I was
Lockdown.
thinking it.
I'm pretty sure Nemesis got up around the 8 million euro or something. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's
Nemesis-
just,
I
from
reckon-
that's just from
Nemesis
our
or
group.
Lockdown.
And it'll be even more fun to take that away from Death to Guess as well.
True.
I'm
Okay, let's go with
very
that.
comfortable to do that one.
Just hang on a second. Nemesis or Nemesis Lockdown?
Well, it was all in the one thing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
No,
well,
there was
no,
a
two
Nemesis,
campaigns.
and
Two
then there
different
was a Nemesis
campaigns.
Lockdown.
yeah, I know they're
I
separate.
feel like
but they
Lockdown
were
was
selling it
bigger.
all
Yeah,
together.
Lockdown
but-
would have done better. Yeah, Lockdown then. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
Lockdown would have done better for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm
What's
Okay,
your
comfortable
answer,
with
sorry?
that.
I mean, it got 6 million out of our podcast.
Yeah.
How didn't we think of that?
Yeah, let's go Nemesis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lock it in,
yeah,
Eddie.
sure. Nemesis Lockdown.
Locking it in.
Lockdown.
You sure?
Lock it in,
Alright.
Eddie. Yep.
Nemesis Lockdown is on the list.
Yay.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, guys, I should have thought of that.
We all backed it.
Yeah, that's right. Because of me, so.
Okay.
Oh, I
Guys?
thought of another one.
Nice.
Good. Hold on to it.
Just so that this doesn't go on the whole night,
Mhm.
that's it. If you're on your last lifeline, so if you get this one wrong, you don't get
Yep.
another guess, and it goes
Yep.
back to them for their final guess.
Yep, fair enough.
Cool.
So, do you guys have anything in your mind?
There was some mats by Hyper Viper that he did really well.
Yeah. I wish.
It's like 7 million.
I wish. I reckon I've only got one in my head. I know it did really, really well. I didn't back it.
Does it start with T? I haven't backed anything big.
Yeah.
I kind of stay away from it.
T.
Yeah.
Hit it.
So,
Hit it.
you reckon?
That's
it
what I
the same
mentioned
T?
earlier. Is it also a G as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's big. I just don't know how big. That's all.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
here.
Throw it.
Tainted Grail.
Yes. Happy with that.
That's the answer. Adrian.
Guys, that is on the list. Well
Yeah,
played.
for
You're
sure.
still
Yes.
in
Thank
the
God.
game.
All right, so we can just talk whatever we want now because they don't get another guess, right?
No,
there's
they
only
got it
one
right,
more.
so they're still in. No, they're still in. They didn't lose.
Oh, we
last
just keep
one.
get it
going
wrong,
down on.
then they can-
But you said
So
the
if we
top
get it
six. This
wrong,
would be the
then they
fifth.
If you get this one,
Yeah, right.
they have
gotcha.
one last
Yeah, right,
chance to get the last one.
Yeah.
All right.
So
The
what were you
game I
thinking?
thought of was Cthulhu Wars
I don't even know it. So I've got no idea.
because it depends how you count it because it's gone to Kickstarter like 5 times as Cthulhu Wars before Kickstarter.
It's just
Made that
it's per
determination.
campaign. It's for that
Oh, a
that
single
one
campaign.
Yep.
They're probably not then.
No, I wouldn't think so.
How well did the big box do for TM?
No, I don't.
Hasn't
No,
it?
no, not that high.
Didn't get
No,
there.
that's a couple million. That's a
Isn't that frightening when we say, "Oh, it's only a couple of million for a
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
game that's already been released like 4 or
Like,
5 times or whatever?" You know.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're all
it's-
means we're all doing wrong jobs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rising Sun, like because
No,
Blood Rage
it
was
wasn't.
huge.
No, Blood
okay.
Rage didn't do very well on Kickstarter.
Yeah,
It
but
was
that's what I
not very
thought.
well
Like
known.
maybe Rising Sun would have because it was like the
That's
follow-up
true.
sort of thing.
That's true. I don't think it would have hit.
I'm gonna have to hassle you guys. I'm sorry, so we can keep moving along. I need an answer.
It's not the Great Wall, is it?
I
How
got
did
no
that do?
idea.
No,
They are
not-
both really quite big games, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
If all the names we've thrown out, Rising Sun would be the one I'd go with.
What about? He said it's per campaign. What
Wait.
about the Nemesis?
What about Return to Dark Tower?
oh, now there's a good guess. I could get on that because that's like $500 a pledge.
Yeah.
I got no clue at all, guys. So you can take it away for that one.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Either
Go with that.
Return to Dark Tower or Rising
Stay away
Sun.
from those super expensive ones.
Pick one,
what would
Jules.
you like to go with?
That's what I know.
Yeah, pick one. Let's get one. Let's do
What do
it.
you
Okay.
reckon, Steve?
I reckon Return to Dark Tower.
All right, let's go Return to Dark Tower. You happy with that, Mike?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, guys, that is not on that list.
Ah, okay.
So that is
Lifeline.
your lifeline.
All right, boys.
So-
I've got one in my mind. I don't know if it is on there. I'm kind of just guessing. I know it was pretty big at the time. I think
Yeah.
you boys have overlooked it. Do you have anything?
No,
I
I'm
have-
just thinking that
We
Once
can
upon a
talk
time-
about it, right? Because they
once
can't.
upon a time
Yeah.
it was Gloomhaven, so it's
Yeah.
obviously a game that's been out since then.
I think it's
So we're
Ether
talking
Fields.
what in the last 5 years?
Etherfields was I think it was 4 million, but I'm trying to remember whether it was 4 million pounds. Because if
Right.
it's 4 million pounds, it's up there
up
in the
there.
8 million.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a big one. The other one's
Or was it $4 million?
the other one's your big Simons. I don't think Ank did it.
Go with Etherfields.
You reckon Ether Fields? That's the
Yeah.
other
No
one that I
idea.
can think. Yeah, let's go with Ether Fields. I don't know. We'll have a crack. Ether Fields.
Right, that's not on the list, guys, and that's your final answer.
Mm.
So
Unstable unicorns
Now.
or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking unstable unicorns.
It's up
What
to you
about
guys.
any mythic games? Like, was it something like Joan of Arc?
Oh, we're out, Jeff.
Yeah, we're all out.
Yeah, I was
Everyone's
just.
out.
I'm
keep
just,
talking,
I'm
keep
just
talking, keep
curious.
talking.
Do we get
Oh,
one
do you
more
guys
shot?
get it?
Come
Do
on,
they get
yeah,
another
you
shot?
guys they just get one last shot. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
I thought it was.
You guys
I thought it
started.
was
Because they
done.
went first. They
Started.
went first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going first. Yeah.
The other one I think Mitch was thinking of was Dwellings of Eldervale. I can't remember whether that did better or worse than Etherfields.
Mm.
It was out at the same time, but I thought Etherfields
Yeah,
did
it
well.
was. And Great Wall did well. I think Sarah mentioned that as well, but I don't know if it did that
Are we
well.
going to get
I
an
don't
answer?
think it did that well. Should we just
Come on,
throw
guys.
Rising Sun?
We
in?
just started, mate. What's
You
going
guys,
on?
you guys have got a 1 point lead, so you got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Oh, that's an insult.
Kickstarter exclusive.
Let's go with Rising Sun. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
Rising
let's do it.
Sun. That was our other
All right.
guess.
That's not on the list, I'm afraid.
No.
Do you want to know what's on the list?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I think it's going to be like a small card game or something really accessible that just
If
smashes.
it's
was,
Scythe,
No. It was Dark Souls, the board game, from the
Oh,
video
Oh,
game, which would have had
No.
probably a lot of backing from the
we'd
video
never
game
have picked that.
people.
Yeah.
And
Dark Souls video game, but I didn't back it.
and the Seventh Continent.
Oh,
yes.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Seventh Continent, I think, is number 3 on the list, I believe.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
put it in
wow.
an order, but I remember
How
it
did
being
I,
right
it's like
up there.
right there.
Yep. See it.
I actually thought you'd get Seventh Continent first.
Second
so-
continent.
Yeah, I know. Bloody hell. I can hardly talk.
You thought you'd get incontinent, Steve.
So- oh, dear.
Mine's behind.
That's
Very
the
good.
game?
Okay, I will give you guys the final scores. And
We get one for
second
Connect
place,
4.
we have,
Dramatic sound.
we have Team Solo with 15 points. And in first place, we have Team Party with 16 points.
Well done.
Held that lead.
Good work.
Well done,
yeah.
Well
everybody.
done, team. Well, good captain and Mike. Let us on the
Thanks,
path to
guys.
victory.
Yeah.
Just be
Clayton's captain.
Team Solo can just rest easy knowing that per person we won.
That's it.
We had more points.
5 points per
Oh, no.
person.
Mike didn't do anything, so they had the same as number as us.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, when I actually told Connor that there was no Arkham questions, he just rage quit and never turned up.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So yeah.
All right, round of applause for Adrian as well.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah,
thanks,
that was
Adrian.
good.
for
Good
all that,
stuff.
mate.
I hope you enjoyed it.
That was
Very
good.
That was a really good.
awesome.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
I really like the Terraforming Mars cards thing. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was very
Well,
clever.
I think next time we'll do it with another card game, like something different, and we'll
Who
do
knows?
something else. Yeah, there you
You
go.
know, is
Blue
there a
7,
2? Is
red
there a
7.
1?
Is there a draw 3? Yes or no?
No,
Oh,
cool.
dear.
awesome.
Well
No, it
played.
would be really hard to do that with Seventh Continent, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There's a bunch of games with a lot of cards, but I figured that everyone had a decent knowledge of Terraforming Mars
Yeah,
between
that
you.
was a good
So,
one.
yeah,
Well, it is
Cool.
the number 1 ranked game in the bracket. So
Mm.
there you go. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on the first trivia night. And
Thanks for organising, mate.
the trivia belt goes to Team Party. So Team Party currently can hold their belt high. And yeah,
Until
well played,
next
everybody.
time.
Until next time. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it.
exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have to bring
guys.
Night. Thank
bring in
you.
some punters next time, hey?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
See whose team they want to go on.
that's
Gee, I
it.
wonder. Solo party.
Exactly.